Happy Monday, DVS family. How are you guys doing? I hope you had an awesome weekend. If you're here, that means you survived the weekend, and that's a good thing. So I hope you're giving thanks and praise for the breath of life. You're on the wake up list. I am grateful. Let's go on over and see what Kendall has as part of the headlines this morning.
Good morning. The United Workers' Party appears to be preparing for early elections. It has definitely been calling for an early poll. Political leader Alan Shastney has gone a step further and announced that the party will be unveiling its full slate of candidates for the next general elections in the coming months.
The constituencies have been busy at work, finding people who want to join us on our platform and to fight for St. Lucia. They want to come and live the legacy of Sir John and continue the fight of United Workers' Party to develop this country so that we can all say, I am a proud St. Lucia. Men and women that we believe have the character to fight.
The revelation was made at the UWP's public meeting at the William Peter Boulevard on Thursday evening last week. The meeting followed the UWP's Save Our St. Lucia protest march. Now, the leader of the opposition, Alan Shastney, has reservations about the autonomy of the island's judiciary. The concerns are based on insinuations made by a High Court judge recently and relating to a matter that judge was presiding over.
His lordship stated that certain matters had been brought to his attention, which he interpreted as, and I quote, an attempt at direct interference with the independence not only of the court, but the judiciary.
Shastney says his legal team has written to the Chief Justice regarding the judge's allegations and hopes for a response soon. The president of the St. Lucia Employers Federation, Vern Gill, has called for the formalization of a tripartite labor committee to oversee all labor disputes.
As of today, we are yet to receive word of the proposed amendments to the Labor Act, nor have we received any proposal for the formalization of a social dialogue mechanism. You've probably heard me speak about these two items by now ad nauseum.
The president's comments were made as he addressed a gathering at the Federation's 62nd annual general meeting Thursday last week. 25-year-old Joshua Archibald, defensive lineman for the BC Lions of the Canadian Football League, or CFL, will be vacationing in St. Lucia, his mother's homeland, from the 15th of December this year. Josh Archibald is the son of Teresa Archibald, who migrated to Canada in 1990. Archibald was drafted by the BC Lions in the 2022 CFL draft and signed up with the team on May 11th of 2022. He made his professional debut on July 21st, 2022 against the Hamilton Tiger Cats. Archibald played in 10 regular season games and played his first postseason game on November 6 of 2022 against the Calgary Stampeders. This year, he made the BC Lions opening day roster as a backup defensive lineman. Archibald will be in St. Lucia to attend the 90th birthday party of his granduncle, former St. Lucia and Windward Islands wicket-keeper Emmanuel Spring Theodore, who celebrates that milestone on Christmas Day this year. These are your top stories. Thanks for watching. Good morning.
Kendall, thank you once again. Let's take a break now and come right back. All right. Well, guess what's happening? We are gearing up at DBS here for our annual Christmas show, Jingle DBS's Bells. And of course, last week we had the privilege of going through some of the schools to record some of those awesome caroling that you're going to be witnessing during this program. But we profited the opportunity at that time as well to have, some chats with some of the teachers, from different standpoint. The first teacher we had a chat with was from the music teacher from the Mondido Second Primary School. And we talked basically about music and the avenues that music could create for our young minds.
I've been the specialist teacher at the Mondido Government Primary School for the past 5 years, and we have a great music program at the school. The district is very involved in music. Wow. Yes.
Right. No, the 5 years you've been here. No, lately, I don't know if we have been tapping into the energies of a lot of the nationals. Was it the National School Choir? Was it launched was it Wednesday or Thursday?
Yes,
They had their
yes.
first, their launching.
Yes.
So we've been seeing a lot of strides within that department and the creative department in terms of music as well. So certainly, what are some of the things that happens here as a music teacher and a part of the music department here?
Okay, well, we signed up for the Sagicor National School Choir competition. So it's just to showcase the students' talent and stuff. Apart from the district music festival, which was held a few weeks ago, the students, yes, it was held at the SMC, and where all the schools in District 2 come out and showcase their music talents.
How was that for you? How was that? That
It
must have
was
been exciting.
Yes, it was very nice for the students to expose them to that type of atmosphere, to express themselves musically.
As you're seeing it as an avenue, because now you're very directly involved. The students seems to have so much distractions these days.
Yes.
So getting them to find interest in areas of that.
Yes.
What is sort of some of the responses? What do you find? What is your takeaway from it?
Well, music is a great way out. I mean, many people focus on the academics, and music can assist with the academics. Music, all the other areas are integrated in the music. You have the maths in the music, you have English, so it helps students who do well in music. They tend to perform well in all areas. It helps with their motor skills, cognitive abilities, and it's really important that every school have a music program. Yes, so it gets the students out of trouble, expose them to the music, to learn to play an instrument. All of these things are really a great way out for them.
Right. So is that something you do at the Montreal School? Do they engage in music instruments as well?
Yes, I do have one student learning the clarinet. She's at School of Music, grade 5, and we have a recorder program as well. So most of the students have their recorders. Right. They're able to play songs on the recorders, Ode to Joy, When the Saints Go Marching In, a German folk song, and yeah, it's like just the stepping stones for them. So when they go into the secondary school, maybe they can do music for CXC.
Right. Let's broaden the scope a bit, because this is from the school networking platform now. Let's look on the broader scale in terms of St. Lucia. St. Lucia on a whole is now being very much in the spotlight as far as music and musicians and creatives are concerned. So certainly it is wise to tap into the musical and the creativeness of our students from that tender age. Is that the thought pattern you have as a musical teacher?
Yes, that's my intention, to keep the tradition alive, for music to continue, in the long run, for it not to die out, the literacy aspect of the music. I love that as well. Right. The students, for them to be able to read and write the music. Because music is another language, you can go any part of the world and you can communicate musically with can be any national.
Right.
Yes.
As it stands right now, in terms of, you spoke about district, there's a number of district activities that normally happens.
Yes.
Can you elaborate on some of those?
Usually it's in the month of November. So November is recognized as Music Month. The 22nd of November is St. Cecilia's Day.
Right.
And yes, all the music festivals normally happen around that time, around the month of November. So you have District 2, District 1, all of them putting on a different showcase and stuff. And it's all something that is planned by the district and along with the curriculum specialists.
Right.
So it's something that happens annually.
Right.
Yes.
Right. What is your take now in terms of how does the parents relate in terms of, do you get this sort of support in terms of, already,
Yes.
career-wise, people are like, music, and parents start to push back, because are we seeing a shift in how parents are viewing the approach to music from their children?
Yes, I've seen the interest. It started growing in the parents, Before, people did not see music as a career path. They would see it like, it's like anybody can play music, but really and truly, it's not anybody. It's really gifted and talented people that are musicians, and I just want to encourage the parents to, continue investing in the children, because without the investment, the children will not be able to get the tools needed to play the music and to do well in the subject.
Right. I'm glad you mentioned tools, because of course, this is a secondary school, and if you're going to be teaching children music, instrument-wise, some
Primary
of these
school.
instruments, yes,
Yeah.
a primary school, sorry, and some
Yes.
of these instruments are not cheap.
Yeah.
So, what sort of how does the school, maintain and
Fund it and stuff. Well, most of the stuff I bring it in myself. I have a saxophone. I bring it in to showcase. At times, I brought my own keyboard in. I have brought a steel pan in, a small one, not a big tenor pan, but just little items that I have in my possession. I bring it in and stuff. But it's not something like we get the support all the time from the ministry. I mean, sometimes it's
but do you
people
think the
from
ministry
outside.
it should probably look in a little bit closer now into the and
Yeah.
make some more investments there.
Yeah, I mean, just basic stuff like a keyboard. At least a school should have a keyboard. So the students can maybe use, or maybe some music teacher, someone who's musically inclined, can use to accommodate
To assist, yeah.
to accommodate them. Yeah, to accompany them in their singing. Like I would use my keyboard. I would bring my keyboard in from home because we don't have one at the school.
Wow.
Yeah, so
Right. What about the Christmas is coming
resources
up?
are limited.
The Christmas is coming up.
Yes.
Does the department have any plans to probably put on little events that probably raise a little funds to do something as well?
Well, not at the moment. We
Right.
have not mentioned anything like that,
But
because
it's something to consider.
yeah, now that you mention it, I will have to see if I can, maybe speak to my supervisor, maybe see if we can have a little fundraiser. Yeah, a little something.
Now we spend a little $5. By the time you finish,
Yes,
you might have a little
yes.
$500. You can buy a little something. No?
Yes, you can buy a
Right.
little tool, yeah.
I absolutely love this. Well, thank you. Anything you want to leave with our viewers?
Well, I just want to wish everybody the best for the season and stay out of trouble. Use the music as a way to calm you down, to calm the mind. And we have many Christmas carols that are out. So, listen to some parang,
Yeah,
Christmas
I know, right?
music, Yes.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, sir.
All right.
And all the best with your cropper students. They really, really do well. They're
Yes,
doing well.
yes, yes.
Wonderful.
No
You're doing
problem.
a good job.
Thank
Keep it
you
up.
very much. Thank you very much.
Wonderful. And we're keeping it on that note as well because we think it's very important to highlight. We also wanted to find out from some of the schools, some of the plans they have for the Christmas season. I mean, we grow now, but one of my favorite time of year back then used to be when it coming close to Christmas. What the school used to do is to get a lot of treats and stuff like that. So, we sort of pride a little bit as to what some of the schools are going to be doing for Christmas with their children.
We're at the Ballata School and we're here with Miss Williams. Miss Williams, we popped in because we've got to get some footage of your young ones performing carols for us. In the coming weeks, we are going to be featuring them on our DBS Christmas, Jingle DBS's Bells Christmas show. But it is quite amazing because the three of us are walking in here and saying, boy, we could be a teacher. Because these are little ones and they've got all sorts of personalities all over the place. What is it like preparing them for something of that sort? And I was told it was one day they had to prepare, they did an amazing job. Who's responsible?
It was one day, it was myself and the music teacher, Miss Alexander. So what we did, we split them up into the two groups. We taught some of them the verse and the other set, we taught them the chorus because the other set already knew the verse. Then we brought them together. We had them to sing for us yesterday afternoon from about 1 o'clock, and then we sent the song home for the parents to assist at home, and then we had a rehearsal this morning with the instrumental, and they did awesome.
I enjoy it totally. Now let me ask you, from a teaching standpoint, are you a parent as well?
Yes, I am.
Right. How important it is to groom them and to see these little minds be transformed. I mean, what is it like working with small minds like that?
It is a responsibility, a great responsibility, because we are grooming them for the future. We are not training them for ourselves. We are not preparing them for ourselves. We are preparing them for not only the academics, but also everything else that entails with being a holistic human being. So it's a lot. It's not just coming to school, teach the core subjects. You have so much more to do than just teaching. You have to teach them how to behave, how to interact with others. All of these things you have to do. So it's a lot of work. So trust me, being a teacher is not the easiest thing. So if you do choose to come into the profession, make sure that you are ready to basically give your life to these little ones, because when they leave here, they go out into society, and we have to make sure that they are well groomed and well ready and holistic little human beings or adults for society.
Right. What are some of the plans you have? I normally look forward to that time of year at school. What are some of the plans you have for the kids rounding up the year?
Okay, the ending of the year, what we are doing with them for the end of the year. This year, we are having our class parties. There's one class that is taking them out to Pigeon Island. That's the kindergartners. They're a little younger than these ones. So they are going out to Pigeon Island, but most of the rest of the school is having class parties. So we're going to have fun, enjoy. After all our hard work, we must have some fun.
Definitely.
Okay?
Miss, we want to wish you all the best. We want to listen, take some time off over the Christmas season, drink, eat, because when you come back, your hands full.
Always very full, very full.
Wonderful. We want to wish you and your team here all the best for the holidays.
Thank you, and I wish you the best also.
We're at the SocaCize Secondary School, and you know what? This is such a joy. I mean, to have found ourselves in the presence of the young ones preparing for the holiday season. We're here with the principal, of course, Mr. Eliezer is here, is the principal. And, you know, we're covering footages for our Christmas program, the DBS's Jingle DBS's Bell. And we had some of the young ones here do a wonderful caroling for us. They did a lovely medley. And in the coming weeks, you're going to get to see that and view it in the comfort of your home as well. But you know what? Being in the presence of the school, it just dawned on us that, there's quite a nice program, music program that is going on here. These kids, they look like they are very well comfortable in that zone, Mr. Eliezer. Let's talk about that.
Well, thanks for being here. We grabbed onto the opportunity that was given to us. Well, the secret is that we have one of our teachers, her mom is at DBS, so they ask, and we've had that partnership in doing other things with DBS. So we always try to highlight the positives in our students. So of course, last week we were asked and went to Mrs. Pierre, who is the music teacher, and she said, why not? Although we were in the middle of exams, we said yes, it is a good opportunity to highlight the positives in our young people, in our students. So we said yes. Even they did an amazing job with the medley of songs that they chose. They were here actually rehearsing, practicing on days that they did not have exams. Wow. So they didn't have to be here. But of course, like I said to you earlier, Maureen, our teachers never do anything simply. Yes, and of course, Mrs. Pierre went all the way to ensure that what is presented, it is palatable, it is good.
Wonderful. And we can't wait to roll that off on our viewers, because it was definitely, listen, you want to be part of this, you want to be able to view this. So just make sure you stay locked into DBS. Now, we were talking to a teacher earlier on, and she was giving us her entire rundown. We hope to take some footage from upstairs. It's my understanding that the SocaCize Secondary School goes all off for Christmas. I understand you have a Christmas tree up and all of that. Let's talk about, how the school celebrates Christmas.
Okay. The little joke among us is that well, there are 6 teachers who are December born, and there are actually 7 teachers who are November born. Oh. So in November, well, including myself, in November, so we have this little battle going on. So the November, we came out in full force, the 7th of, doing something simple on the birthday of each person. We came out dressed, all 7 of us, in the color that of the favorite color of the person who is celebrating the birthday. So December took it to another level, and the little joke among us is that they are all from Bethlehem High. So yes, upstairs they have decorated. They have created the December calendar for 2020. Well, just December 2023. Highlighting the birthdays of each person, each of the 6, and they have posted it on my door, so I cannot not remember them. and in the staff room they decorated the Christmas tree with the little balls with their faces inside of them. Yeah, so December it has gone all the way out. The graduates from Bethlehem High.
Oh, well, you have a high mandate to fit in towards November bonds for next year, 2024. You got to come strong.
Yes,
well, we hope to capture some of that as well. But you know what? All the best to yourself and your entire team and your students for the entire season, and all the best for the 2024.
Thank you very much, and thanks for being here to see the positive that is happening at the Boca Secondary.
Wonderful.
Thanks,
We're happy to
thanks,
be here.
Maureen. Yeah,
Wonderful.
thanks. Yeah.
It's time to rise, shine, and wine with SocaCize. Leading the wine, we have Serena, Vernell, and Shani. Let's get ready to sweat with SocaCize. It's time to flaunt with a bacchanal warm-up. Let's begin. I know you love this one. We're just vibing and feeling the music. Let's go. 4, 3, arms crossing, and fan. Fan. Again. Touch and over the head. Roll the hip. Roll. Switch sides. Wind down. 4, 4, 3, 2, up and 4, 3, 2. Take the arms. Again. Cross and take it over. Side, roll it.
My girl, you look very nice. Bumper jump
Switch.
Stick on you like some Chinese rice. Let me see.
We're winding down and take it up. Touch. Hey. Left side, roll it. Next side, and hip, roll it. Take it up with the arms. Fan it. Touch. Hey. Arms. And hips.
Let me tell you, 120 million degrees Celsius. These ladies, they make my head hot. Why you want to low? Take more show. Euro. Vice production, big up yourself. WhatsApp, MR, Alpha, Neuros.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Samadula.
That was this morning's session. We hope you are feeling sexy, sultry, and strong. Thank you for choosing to flaunt with SocaCize on This Morning on DBS.
And there you go. So I hope that sets the tone for what is to come in the next few weeks right here on DBS. Now enjoy the rest of your day. It's an awesome week, I hope. So enjoy the rest of it. Let's hope it's a productive one as well.